Not the bad breaking, but BLT making, yeah. She said she in love with the streets, got bacon grease on her lips, been making it seem in this club, holding my hands on her hip, girl, I love it. As soon as I get you home, I wanna touch it, yeah. Breakfast in the morning, while you sleeping, yawning, the pieces are popping all night, till the crack of dawning, we can make a morning, girl, I hope you focus, in the bedroom they call me the champ, and you on my willy pony, now you're naked, let's have relations, said but I can take it, but she want more bacon, I make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bed, 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 she want that bacon straight. Jumping out of that bed, she want that bacon straight. Jumping out of that bed, she want that bacon straight. She want that bacon straight. She want that bacon straight. She want it, baby. She want it,
Early morning, she want bacon shrimp, so I give it to her while she making grits. Snapchat, she like taking pics, so I inbox her like taking dick. All the top, she my favorite. No superhero when I say the chips. Sizzle pop, jumping out the pot. Breakfast club, I was made for this. Girl, you sweet like French toast. Syrup bath, no relationship. No nigga trip, I'll straight up whip. Make it sizzle pop, and I'll play that shit. Pretty body like pancake. It's so good when I'm tasting this. Brother Ray, with the eggs, getting cheese now, make it mix.
Jumping out of that bed, make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bed, make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bed, make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bed, she want that bacon straight. Jumping out of that bed, she want that bacon straight. Jumping out of that bed, she want that bacon straight. She want that bacon straight.
Oh, my bad, y'all. They keep going.
Hold up.
I'll throw that.
trails her hips, now I'm giving you. She's doing the lick, playing patty cake, let me taste the you. The way that you're feeling, the way that we're touching, the way that you're loving the grind. The things that you're speaking, we're spending the weekend chilling and just sipping on wine. Talking and freaking and rubbing, I'm sleeping, I'm loving the way that you whine.
In your face, pay attention. Oh, and she ain't listen. Claimed that I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her tripping. Had to move on, now she missing. I got my ass reminiscing. No, she missed out, now she wishing. Like, damn, you was really different. What's out in your face, pay attention. Oh, and she ain't listen. Claimed that I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her tripping. Had to move on, now she wishing. Always stay down for my day one. You know that any new chick is the same one. You would never switch up where I came from. Be for me if you want. Keep quiet, but I ain't done. Smoking on a lot to get my pain numb. Yeah, this love people stay away from you. Let me say something. You know that I ride for you. You know that I lie for you. But I would never lie to you. I'm not left in the line for you. I was just giving less time for you. Yeah, you know I was proud for you. But I wasn't wasting time on you. But you wish this a lot from true. Signs in your face, pay attention. She doing too much at the ending. I put that bitch in detention. And the zone to this back is extended. Relationship status, I'm pending. These girls ain't straight, they bending. I swear I'm so real, I'm offending. Not the trip, I just sip on the handy. I got my ass on my neck. No, she missed out, now she wishing. Like, damn, you was really different. What's up in your face, pay attention. Oh, hell, she ain't listen. Claimed that I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her tripping. Had to move on, now she missing. I got my ass on my neck. No, she missed out, now she wishing. Like, damn, you was really different. What's up in your face, pay attention. Oh, hell, she ain't listen. Claimed that I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her tripping. Had to move on, now she wishing.
You're my only girl, and I'm never gonna leave. Bust it open, girl, show me something. You're my only girl. And I never gonna leave, no, 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 no.
You're my only girl, shorty, so tell me what you tripping for. All the hoes I hate, they don't know what it's hitting for. That cut you get them with cash drops, I only get us. All they do is envy, their pockets empty, them salty hoes. We'll continue to skunk on. I up in this max floor, all I do is pull up on. And you can't let go figure, that's what I bump on. Jack kick classy, baby, ain't got the front on them. Haters gon' hate regardless. Every time we move, make sure that we move the hardest. No hop about this car, it's time for action to land. You on your back, they can stroke into you like that time.
Girl, and I ain't never gonna leave for nothing. It's like my homie girl. And these other girls, they be bluffing, but they don't need girl. Bust it open, girl, show me something. You're my only girl. And I ain't never gonna leave, no, 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 no.
Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sizzlepoppinvideos Radio raw air on Digital Boombox Network. I am the Corky Mike from Down Under, the Pharaoh.
I'm fucking done.
Hey, what's going down, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. This is the Pharaoh. Sitting back here cooking up on the ones and the twos. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every Thursday night, 7 to 9 p.m. right here on that Digital Boombox Network app. Each and every Thursday night, we get it sizzle popping with the hottest independent artists from around the globe. It's globe. Yeah. Shoot, if we can import some alien shit, universal. What do you mean? What we do? But y'all already know what y'all here for. We keep it sizzling, we keep it popping. Make sure y'all submit y'all music each and every week so that way I can start playing some new stuff. Y'all can submit it at pharaohbacon@gmail.com. Make sure you're putting the subject SPR. That's Sizzle Pop Radio if you don't get it. But so make sure y'all send y'all music MP3 files so that way I can start spinning some new joints. And that way y'all have an excuse to turn in. Alright? Make sure y'all stay tuned. We got a great show for y'all tonight. We're gonna keep the sizzle popping in your face. How it tastes. Take it away.
Okay, y'all, what's going on? I am your boy, Arthur Ali Hot, aka the Boss's Boss. I am in the motherfucking building tonight, y'all. Yeah, so let me just figure it on a little bit. So y'all know I wrote a book, and I'm sure y'all wondering when the fuck is coming up. I'm under the damn thing? Shit. But it is, you know, I'm on like chapter 7 now, so it's coming along. But I am gonna make an announcement that this deeper in the game book that I got coming out, that will be my last book for a little bit, writing for the for everyone. I am gonna start writing my LGBTQ love novels and see where it takes me from there.
Awesome.
So take it away, boo.
Well, it's me, your girl Lavish. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm in the building tonight. Alright. And we got some special people with us. First, we got Mr. Miles up in here. Look, it's myself. Yeah, chocolate is not right there. His name is Chocolate.
Yeah, it's chocolate.
Okay. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well on yourself.
I'm fine. So what you got for us tonight? You know who brings you to us?
Of course, I always come show about the DBN, Sizzle Pop Radio. Tonight, I'm just bringing out the latest tracks off of my Mannequin EP.
Okay.
Spreading the joy, spreading the love. Worked very hard on this project and the music videos for them as well throughout the last year during this pandemic, which was extremely difficult, but I took advantage of that downtime and work and everything. Did a lot of hustling with DoorDash, Groundhog, and things of that nature, and put that money aside and like shot these music videos and get some content out there.
Yes, you made the smart moves.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Okay. So how many albums does this make you?
This would make, technically overall, this makes, let's see, 1, 2, 3, my 4th project.
Okay.
The first project was a mixtape called Me, Myself, and Miles. The next project was my official first album called Milestones. The next project was an official album called 28, which you do have in the studio.
Got it right there.
So 28 was our next project, but digitally, this would be my second project, which is the Mannequin EP. The 28 album was not released digitally; it was only released on my website.
Okay.
So I released singles off of it digitally, but not as a full project.
Okay, so let me ask you, which album do you think did the best?
Stream-wise and everything included would be this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I was able to actually put a lot more into this one. Although 28 does have a visual album to go along with it, this project I was actually able to push, actually able to like nurture and get out there, aside from the live performances. So that was like the downside of it. But stream-wise, this project has over 100,000 streams already. One of the music videos just reached 30,000 views, so I'm excited about that. The other videos, so making some numbers, pulling in some numbers there. So yeah, everything this time around with Mannequin EP, it's a 5-track EP. These songs have done a lot better than before, but I was more strategic. I've used everything I've learned over the time, and I put it all into this project.
That's what's up. So why the name
Mannequin? Alright, so initially I was doing a fashion show. I'm also a professional model. I was doing a fashion show in New York. I was doing a fashion show in New York. Shout out to Cleon's, and one of the other models was like, "Your body looks like a mannequin." So I was like, oh, it's kind of just stuff in the back of my head. I wasn't thinking too much of it, didn't let it get to me, and nothing like that. It wasn't blowing my head up and gassing me. But as time went on, once I started working on this project, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I want this project to have different aspects of my artistry. And similar to how you see like a mannequin in a window. The mannequin is just an apparatus, if you will, that you dress up to show different fashion styles, different aesthetics, and things of that nature. So when I thought about it in that sense, I'm like, okay, I'm basically dressing myself up in different musical aesthetics. And that is me as a mannequin. So I'm able to show people I can do a slow song, I can do singing, I can do rapping, I can like speed up the tempo, I can give you a little Caribbean vibe. And in each of those lanes, it looks good, it sounds good, it feels good, it is good. It's just your preference of what you like and what you take from it. But as a mannequin, this is me just being the vessel and putting it out there.
So let's get out there. Let's ask some personal questions. Okay. So are you openly gay, and how is it to be an openly gay artist?
For me, it's like because I'm not leading with the sexuality, such as like a Lil Nas X and things of that nature. For me, I feel like it's a little different. My issues tend to come in with as an independent artist with the genre.
Okay.
Like a lot of people are less likely, especially in this area, to give you opportunities just based off of you rap, you do hip hop, you do that urban music. So it's like, we're not listening to you, sorry, not sorry. So that's usually my issue there. Like, but doing Pride events, I've never had issues with that and submitting it and all of that stuff. I do a lot of Pride events, have been doing them for years. So being a gay artist and like putting it out there in that way I don't feel like that's been the hindrance for me.
Okay. So how long have you really been?
The first project was in 2013, but the official project that was released, like not the mixtape but the album, was released in 2015.
So have you thought about moving like outside of Springfield? Are you from Springfield?
From Springfield, born and raised. I have thought about it. The issue with that is, number one, because of social media and I'm able to build a network, like just digitally, it's not as required now to move somewhere else to still make that, to make the buzz, to get the notoriety. You can stay where you are, you can be in a far off island. As long as you got a Wi-Fi connection, you can actually build your own fan base from there. So the desire to leave has become lessened towards music. The desire to leave is like on a personal level. Like I just want to explore, I want to travel, like just have that experience myself.
So you would travel like in general, like is there a specific place that you would go?
To move to or just to travel?
To move.
To move to right now, like it's between like DC, LA areas. However, like I want to travel a little bit more. I haven't been everywhere, so I want to make sure that I visit some places, see what they actually offer, what it is that connects with my vibe, and then make that decision. But based off the places I've been so far is DC and LA.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey. So, before we get into what songs would you sing, Pharaoh, like the first song?
So the The first single that I sent was Excuses. This is the leading single off of the Project Mannequin EP, and this song is about just making excuses. Like we've all dealt with people that left and right, whether in a relationship, family members, friends, that just make excuses left and right. But this one more so romantically talking, just about being with someone that just keeps making excuses and has taking no accountability for their actions and not changing their behavior. So you'll hear some of that back and forth in the track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get into that, y'all. Okay. So, there you go. I like this song.
We were just friends. Many times we had excuses. Excuses made me not right. There was a good line. We had excuses. Excuses. Was I had amnesia during all that time? I was taking you out. It was on my mind. Never meant to hurt your feelings. What I gotta say, that never happened. Put it on my grave. I repeat that, I believe that. Now I'm leading you on. If you buy what I'm selling, would that be leaving you broke? I knew it wouldn't hurt if you were clueless. Reflecting on the past, it was excuses. I don't wanna do this. I know it could ruin. I never admitted. I said we side and that I'm sticking to it. Many times we had excuses. Excuses made me not right. There was a good line. We had excuses. Excuses. Tried to love you with everything I had though. Say it's what you want but didn't when you had though. We at odds cause it ain't even like that. You reading too far into it. Paperback. I was guarding your feelings. It was too much to deal with. Something you couldn't handle. Then you blew up the handle. You was nagging, I was bagging. You was looking, I was grabbing. Said you wanted me to focus and cause all of my distractions. This ordeal is getting realer than it should be. Want me to say something that's gonna make me guilty. We were just friends. Many times we had excuses. Excuses made me not right. There was a good line. We had excuses. There was a good excuses. And even if me I do this shit. Got a good thing, but I ruined it. Every time anything matters, saying I changed, it's the same pain. We were just friends. Burning many times we had excuses. Made me not right. There was a good line before, a good line. Once upon a time,
Shut the fuck up, okay?
Yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yo!
That was
Yes, sir.
Oh my
fire! Oh
Thank you so
my
much.
god!
Yes!
Shut up. Like, I'm over here blushing. I'm like, that's not even my song. Like, stop.
Yeah,
So,
I like
now-
it.
We gotta have you do something for us. I like to put people on the spot. So, do a little acapella for us. What do you-
Of the same song?
Yeah, one of the same song, one of the songs that you like, whatever.
Let me see. I'll give you that one because we got one coming later, so I'll leave that.
Okay.
Lock that real quick. We were just good friends. Mm-hmm. Heard it many times before. And they mean nothing, babe. There was a good life before. Can't even explain why I'm doing this. I got a good thing, but I ruin it. Every time anything matters, saying I'll change, it's the same pattern. We were just good friends. We were good friends. Oh, heard it many times before.
Yes, I know.
Excuse me.
Yes, I love it.
Yes.
I really do.
Oh
So,
my God.
what was the inspiration behind writing that song?
So that one came to me. I was actually listening to the beat one night, and in my head, all I heard was, "We were just good friends," and that just stuck with me. Because originally, honestly, like there was a different song that was written. Like what you hear is a second version of a song written to that beat, but that was the only line that stuck from the original to the finished product. And from that, I just built off of it. I'm like, okay, we were just good friends. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, who says that? That's usually someone that's like lying to you. Like, oh no, we were just good friends and nothing was going on, stuff like that. So then I was like, okay, let me take this, let me cultivate this storyline to where it's like just someone that just keeps lying. The counter melody of excuses was actually one of the very last things I added. So it was like everything was there for the hook except for that until the very end. Once I finished everything and wrapped it up, and I was like, okay, you're just making excuses. At first it was gonna be called the Fuckboy Anthem, but but as I like kind of honed in on everything and like developed the song, it kind of took its own like a life of its own, and that's where excuses was born.
So are you still gonna have that fuckboy anthem come out now?
Yeah, we need one of those.
I brought it up. So,
Let's see.
as an artist, do you find it hard to date out here while you're focusing on your music?
It can be difficult and challenging if people don't understand the artistry side of things. But for me, as of now, no. Like I'm able to like let my partner know like this is like business and this is personal. So they got like the Miles J that you see like on social media, things of that nature is like persona. It's a version of myself, an aspect of myself. But outside of that, like the personal stuff, the family stuff, there's a different version that people get to see. So like normally I'm like very like introverted, reserved, say to myself, homebody type of a person. But when people see me perform, it's like you would never think that. It's like I'm all over the stage, I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm sweating. So it's like you're introverted, like people have doubt in it. So with that being said, it's like when you see like the two sides, and someone knows me personally and knows me on that professional side of things, you'll know that there's literally like a shift and a divide of those two people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who are some artists out here that you would like to work with, rather being independent or on the stream artists?
I always say Jade Nova is like number one. I want to work with Missy Elliott.
Okay.
I want to work with Missy Elliott on the creative directing side of things. I want to work with Brandy on the writing side of things, like write a song for her in the studio in that regard. JP Cooper. I've already worked with Tasia New, but I don't mind working with her again.
Hey. Shout out to Tasia.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. But there's like a lot of artists in my mind, like going through like the Rolodex.
There's so much.
Tori Kelly. Yeah. Tori Kelly is another artist that I love. Sam Smith. The artists I have to get more into her music, but like every time she comes up, it's like she's killing it. And like literally, as soon as I said that, her name, but Bree Runway. Bree Runway, like her, she's just dope to me. Like I would love like work with her. Her energy is just up there. Her visuals are just dope. Her like it's just well put together as an artist for her, and I would love to like meet her and work with her as well. I think so, like. No, I don't want to work with her. I would love to see her in person. trying to think. Because there's like people that I love and I respect, but it's like to work with, like there's like different aspects of that, and I'm trying to see like what would be either a good fit and what would also be an unexpected collaboration. You know what I mean? I think of another. I can't think right now. Yeah, I can't think right now.
What are some things that you would like to do outside of music?
Outside of music, that I would like to do that I haven't done yet. Starting my own businesses and like actually open up some storefronts and things of that nature. Of course, with like COVID right now, it's like a little. Like you want to hold off on that a little bit.
Right,
Let's see where things go first. Yeah. But open up some businesses. You want to have that like income working on it. So start buying like a home, like getting into like real estate. Not necessarily real estate on the selling side, like running it, but like just having homes and being able to like live comfortably and things of that nature. Yeah. But things that I'm already doing that people may not know about, I'm an adjunct professor at University of Massachusetts, Amherst. I'm teaching intro to deaf studies. So deaf and hard of hearing, not deaf as in dying, y'all. Everybody be hearing like deaf. Right. So intro to deaf studies, I'm teaching that for the first time this semester offered at the university. Outside of that, as I said earlier, I'm a professional model. Creative director, choreographer, the list goes on. But yeah, those are things that I am doing and things that I want to do.
Let's keep these goals up now.
Right. Oh, and I want to get on Author Ali's wave and to write a book too. Like,
You know, if you got a story to tell,
and everybody got a story to tell. It's all about how you tell it. So like, I started writing one, but I put it on hold because I'm not sure of the direction I want to go with it. But I do want to get back to that and actually put out a story too.
Okay.
So what do you want your story to be?
It'll be personal. It will be a personal story. So like how I mentioned earlier, like people see the Miles J. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in the storyline that you wouldn't expect based on like just how I carry myself, who I am as a person, and who I am as an artist. As of now, the title was going to be Me, Myself, and Miles, like similar to the first mixtape I had. However, I'm thinking of changing that to statistically, I wasn't supposed to be here. Yeah.
Well, tell us more about that. Like,
so that is just like coming up in like the hood, urban settings, low income. I'm a first generation college student, college graduate. And thank you. So it's like just talking about the struggles growing up, just seeing things in my life from addiction to drug abuse to just having different things as a child that you probably shouldn't have been exposed to or aware of at that age. But just talking about that story, how you overcome those things and how you're not broken from those things and how that doesn't necessarily make you and you can shape your own future. And I want it to be more of an uplifting book for people of color, specifically Black people, to where we know like you can grow up in the hood but you don't have to stay in the hood.
Exactly.
Right.
You don't have to be.
And with getting out of the hood doesn't mean you have to turn your back on anybody that's still there.
Absolutely.
So I want to write a story along those lines, but again, like telling my own story, but while also being uplifting. I'm trying to figure out how to do that in a strategic way and write it in a way that both messages are clear.
Okay. Okay, Miles.
And don't y'all steal my title.
So we're gonna get into the next song. Tell us what was the next song that you brought in?
So the next song will be Over Part 1. This one is featuring an artist from North Carolina. His name is Carlos Dwayne.
Yes.
We actually shot this music video down in Miami. The first music video for Exclusive was also shot in Miami. We shot this music video down in Miami as well. And it was just a fun experience, a fun time. We actually collaborated. The whole collaboration started because I reached out to him. I heard a song from his. We connected off of Instagram. Just social media and building that network there. He had a song out, and I loved the way he wrote it.
Okay.
So I was like, I think he would be a good fit, a good feature on this song. So I reached out to him. He was open to doing it. We worked on the song, went back and forth. We had never met in person until the video shoot.
Okay.
So until I picked him up at the airport in Miami, it was the first time we met in person. So it was crazy to see someone you never met,
right?
But you already knew.
Right.
So I was like, this is weird.
So I got still in contact and everything.
Yeah, still in contact. We're still promoting the music and the video. He's working on his new project, his new business venture with his personal fitness, and opening up a shop and doing some classes with that. So shout out to him. But yeah, the song Over Part 1 is part 1 of 2. There are 2 parts, and part 1 is basically about not wanting a relationship that you know you messed up in to be over. Like kind of like begging for it to still stay intact and stuff, despite knowing that you didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a
I think we all
follow-up.
been there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a follow-up to
Let's not
excuses.
break that
No, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, yeah.
So it is a follow-up to excuses. Like even on the project, excuses comes right before Over Part 1. So it's like you're making the excuses. The relationship is about to be over, and now you want to beg for forgiveness. Like you want to beg to stay. Like knowing that what your actions were going to do, especially if you got caught, wasn't going to be in your favor.
Yeah. Take accountability. You know what I'm saying? You did
So
it.
we all had those
Right.
It
experiences.
is what it
Yeah.
is. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's Over Part 1.
That's what's up, and I gotta say I love that video. I actually was watching the video today. It's like the beach in the background, and shout out to Carlos the Wayne guy.
I had to like shoot it back in Miami. I just wanted a different aesthetic. Like I shot so many of my other music videos in Springfield that I wanted to like reach out and go other places. Just taking the example off of like the other mainstream artists that I grew up on, like that had different locations, and I mean they had some of them had their sets built, but I can't afford that yet.
Right.
So I'm like just utilizing what we can. So we were out at the beach at like 7 in the morning trying to get there before that many people were out there. Trying to get the sunrise before it got too hot and stuff. So it was a lot of work, but I'm grateful that we got it done and we were able to like shoot it.
Isn't that amazing when everything just
Comes
falls
together.
together?
Well, I'm glad y'all think it fell together. We really had to, as much work as I had to put into it, it was a lot more than just falling together. I had to strategically like plan all of that and coordinate flights, and it was a lot. It was a lot that went into it that was on me to work out all those logistics, but I am glad that it did fall together in the end, because of course things could go wrong at any moment, and it did not, thankfully, by the grace of God. So.
Okay.
We going to get into this next. Introduce it one more time.
Over Part 1, Miles J featuring Carlos Duane.
Be open with my feelings.
fucking do one of those ugly ass cries. Oh my god. But nah, that was dope. Damn. I was just telling my co-host right here that this is one of them damn songs that have you in your fucking feelings, just giving you those ugly cries. Like, oh my god.
Not the ugly
Not
cry.
boogers and everything.
Not the ugly cry. Yeah,
That's what I told her. I'm big here. Okay.
I mean, that's the benefit of having a mask now. You can do the ugly cry behind the mask. You don't see it.
Yeah, put that shit on. Okay, exactly.
But yeah, I wanted to do like something like more of that 90s R&B feel,
Okay.
and like bringing the vocals, work more on my background vocals
Right.
as well. Like that was what, like, one of my main focuses on this track. It was like to get those harmonies and those background vocals in there and make sure that they were brought to the forefront. Ironically. But yeah, like that was the goal. Like I wanted that R&B feel on this
Oh,
project
you
as
gave it
well.
to us.
You should have did. I just told you what's about to happen. So, your fashion though. Your fashion be on point. So, where do you actually go shopping?
All over, anywhere and everywhere I can. Because I am 6'4", it is hard for me to find stuff that fits
You
for the
was
most
tall as
part.
fuck.
Yeah. So it's hard. Like even this, like I don't know if y'all notice, I keep pulling the sleeves down.
Now we seeing that right.
But it's like the sleeve, like this, it just made it. So it's like it's usually hard to find stuff that fully fits. So when I find places that actually sell stuff that can fit me,
Right.
I kind of stick to it, or I buy them both.
Right.
ASOS is one of those places. Thrift shopping, I'm big on just buying stuff that's like oversized and having it tailored to fit
Oh,
me.
you do the Salvation Army and
All that.
Savers.
Savers.
And,
Yeah!
Any thrift shopping, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not too big for it. We go in there and get
Right.
$3 pair of pants real quick. Get that tailor to fit, and nobody know because you got like an exclusive piece that only fits you. So yeah, that's not about where you get it. That's not where you get it. It's how you rock it. So
I can get a shirt, pants, and maybe another shirt and pants
Shit,
for
you talking to the right ones, okay?
That shit when you got a good style going on there.
Right.
Shout out to our Savers and our Salvation Army.
Exactly. So you want to make sure that you just like get in when you feel like if I can spend less on some thrift clothes, get it tailored to fit exactly like how I fit and how I'm like built, then it ends up being cheaper than buying something that is gonna be like I gotta try to make it fit. Then I do that. So yeah, ASOS, thrift shopping, H&M, like just any of the stores. Like if I can go into, I can see something, like I'll get it.
Right. That's what's up.
Like I just have like visions of like different looks in my head, and I'll like try to find those pieces and put it all together, or just like see pieces I know will fit, grab it, hold on to it, and then put it together. You use it later.
Yeah.
So like some of the pieces that you'll see in the videos, like I've had them for years, they're just sitting there, never worn, never used. Like brand new. Some of it is thrift stuff. Some of it is like personal designers, like from Justin Haynes, like Justin H.
Okay.
I have some pieces of his in the music video as well, specifically in Over Part 1. I'm actually wearing a pair of pants from him. On the beach, actually. Those orange, the rusty orange.
Yeah.
Those are Justin H.
everything. Yeah.
So shout out to him.
He's like, yes, I remember that.
Shout out to him. Like I had those pants for years, never worn because I didn't have anything to wear it with.
Right.
So I was like, now that I'm doing a video, I'm like just putting stuff together. I pulled those out of the archives and brought it out. Yeah.
So, question for you.
Yes.
I mean, yes, answer me. So, you are into fashion and shopping and everything. Are we gonna expect like a clothing line from you soon?
Probably not. Everybody got a clothing line.
We weren't expecting that.
No. Probably not. Just because everyone has a clothing line, like I want to do something a little different. I want to do something that is gonna stick around and last. Because a lot of artists you'll see they start clothing lines and typically they don't last.
Right.
So it's like you've had Beyonce, you've had Nicki, you've had Jay-Z, like all those lines. Sadly, they not still like popping like at that. Like you can still buy it if you wish to, but it's not like the lines that people are really paying attention to. So it's one of those things. I'm not gonna get into it if I don't feel that it's gonna be long lasting.
Right.
And typically in this day and age, because the urban market is not high fashion, something that will be long lasting. Like we're not becoming the Coaches and the Louis Vuittons of the world. I'm not gonna do it. So until we are like taking that seriously and giving the same respect, because people rip off our styles and and aesthetics and appropriate our culture all the time, but once they're done with it, they want to throw it away. And naturally, because of mainstream and pop culture, we also throw it away. So I'm not trying to do that and like put myself in a financial bind where I'm putting out this line. I want to do something where the money's gonna keep coming in. So like that's what I mean, like businesses, like stuff like that, where and strategic businesses where we know like these things are gonna last. Like open up a salon, people always want to look pretty, always want to get their hair done, always want to get their nails done. Open up a restaurant, people always gotta eat. But it's just about like serving what they want and being in a good area, stuff like that.
Okay, so let me ask you. You had, I know you be having events all the time, but I seen something on Facebook where you were like on stage dressed in all black. Where were you?
I was performing.
You were performing.
So this was the Playing Favorites concert for 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was downtown Springfield. This was at the Marketplace downtown.
That's where that was. Okay, I was trying to make, you know
We
what
were
I'm saying? I was being nosy as fuck.
we were in the hallway of the Marketplace.
Okay, all right, Just,
that was a big event. That was actually my first live performance back since the pandemic.
And you got an award for that too, right?
Yes. So that night, shout out to Tiffany Alicia. She was actually awarding some of her like favorite artists from Springfield, Massachusetts, and surrounding areas, just on like doing their own thing, like bringing stuff back to the community and things of that nature. And this was the first of many to come. This was the first annual concert. So other artists keep grinding, stuff like that. You will be honored like in due time. But yeah, this was the first one, and it was just awesome to be back in front of a live audience and to have the opportunity.
Was that like that was your first show?
My first live performance. Like everything else has been virtual prior, but this was like with a live audience, and I was like excited about it.
That's
like
awesome.
I debuted my performance for Over Part 2, not Over Part 1, but Over Part 2 is like my debut performance, which probably the video you were watching, and that was like it's getting a lot of feedback and
that was exciting. It was screaming in the background. I heard that shit.
So what? The Pride Fest.
Yes.
It was part of that too, right?
Yes. So Tasia New actually booked the Pride Fest for Six Flags, and because she's on the song that we're about to play in a little bit, she actually brought me out as a special guest, and so we ended up just rocking the stage real quick for a song together, and then she finished off her set.
Alright, so let's get to the song.
Well, before we get to that, I'm explain the title.
The background? Alright, so Addendum is the song featuring Tasia New. Addendum is basically like the actual definition is like an add-on, right? And so in the hook you'll hear me talking about my ish a little bit, and then I add on that I do what you do and you do and then some. Basically, basically putting it out there like I do singing, I do rapping, I am a choreographer, I'm a dancer, I'm the creative director, I'm an artist manager, managing myself as well. Like I'm doing everything and then more.
Right.
So it's like when people say like, oh, you're like, they think they're in my competition. It's like I don't see other people as competition, especially in music. Exactly. Like my own competition is me. Like competition, when I think of that, I think of sports or games where like there's a reason to have a competition. Like in music, this is subjective. So there's no competition. I can be inspired by you. You can be inspired by me, or motivated, or vice versa. And that's what I focus on. It's like if you do something, I'm like, okay, I like that. I'll take note and then move forward. But it's not like, oh, I'm trying to beat you at something. I'm like, there's room for all of us to be like on top and doing our own thing. Like there's not one person, like one artist that we look at and we're like, you're it. It's like we have a lot of artists that we listen to. Like our phones is like filled with music from a bunch of different people. It's not just one person we always listen to. So I'm like, in different moods, like at different times. It's like, okay, you feeling good? Like you want to party? You want to listen to some dance hall? You want to listen to some up tempo? You know what I'm saying? or you down? You want to listen to something more slow? You know. And again, just back to like the EP and the title of it, like being able to present all of those aspects and being able to fit a different mood and different vibe. Like I want to be able to give you that 90s R&B. I want to be able to give you a little singing on the hook with a little rapping on the verse. I want to be able to give you like an up-tempo song. I want to be able to give you a little more lyrical rap. Like that. So like getting into all of that. And so I can cater to any audience if need be.
You have a variety. You have a buffet going on. Yeah.
Basically.
Yes.
And that's where, again, back to addendums, like that's where that comes from. I do what you do and you do and then some. So it's in the form of me talking about ish, but it's just facts.
That's what's up.
Facts.
Now let's get into that, y'all.
Let's listen to the facts, okay?
Yeah.
Shout out to Tasia New.
Got time for your motherfucking question. Cause you was looking for me check. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm guessing. You really think we need the same impression? You ain't got more, man. You ain't got charisma. Work ethic, we ain't getting into. Running out of time, cut short like an issue. Put me in power cause you know that I'm official. Hold up, mayday, nobody safe. Got a problem, nobody safe. Don't sleep, a lot of y'all dozing. Let it go, a lot of y'all frozen. I had to set the tone in the spirit. Got you seeing double like a clone in the spirit. You nothing but a dog, throw a bone to the spirit. Keep talking, they never make it home to the spirit. Don't mind if I really offend them. I don't take back no facts addendum. It's your hobby, for me it's an income. I do what you do, and then some. Don't mind if I really offend them. I don't take back no facts addendum. It's your hobby, for me it's an income. I do what you do, and then some. Don't dislike me, get like me. A lot of y'all are calling, they got no ID. You're living in a world of imagination. It don't add up till you out the equation. Got a problem, need a dressing, I'ma make a house visit. And I'm always on time, priority shipping. Hating me in private, smiling in the public. I enjoy doing, I'm music to your stomach. Mayday, nobody's safe. Got a problem, nobody's safe. Don't sleep, a lot of y'all dozing. Let it go, a lot of y'all frozen. Got a lot of mouth, can't back that up. You don't wanna see me out, need to back that up. Gotta call a check just to back that up. And this beat go hard when you back that up. Don't mind if I really offend them. I don't take back no facts addendum. It's your hobby, for me it's an income. I do what you do, and then some. I don't mind if I really offend them. I don't take back no facts addendum. It's your hobby, for me it's an income. I do what you do, and then some.
You got a problem and you probably can solve it, cause it's highly probable that I'm the plug, I'm the equation. They screaming shit, they know it's a showdown. They can't believe it, nobody was the number. I never catch a runner up, this was the number. We're biting me up, walking back and forth, face. My job is done, you're by one. Taking you, the only one. You know I'm the smoking gun. Thomas, that's my hobby fun. Got no choice but to acknowledge my pen. You hear everybody talking, hearing about your time in the pen. You would have to be relevant for this to be a diss. If you were missing tomorrow, I promise you won't be missed. If I'm gunning for you, punch your blessings, I never miss. I'm everywhere, I'm the big, the waterfall in the mist. I took a shit from the pot, a royal flush, that was it. I turned around and saw I got caught up in the mist.
Don't mind if I really offend them. I don't take back no facts addendum. It's your hobby, for me it's an income. I do what you do, and then some. Don't mind if I really offend them. I don't take back no facts addendum. It's your hobby, for me it's an income. I do what you do, and you do.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, before we let you freaking go,
Yes.
which I'm sad that we're coming for that.
We talked your ear off.
Yeah. Let us know, let the viewers and the listeners know where they can find you at.
Everything is under Miles J. That is MYLESJEH. So follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can go to my website, milesj.com. That is MYLESJEH. Everything's branded the same.
Right.
Like you stream, like you go to any other streaming platforms, it's all under the same name as well.
I follow him.
And I
Saying to get on the camera now.
Right, so y'all do the same.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Make sure y'all go do that.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Any shout outs before you go?
Shout out to any and everybody that's doing your thing, that's like on the come. I was like, shout out to y'all here at BDNs, Sizzlepoppinvideos Radio, of course. Shout out to Carol, shout out to Tasia New, shout out to Carlos Dwayne, shout out to my mom, my dad, the family members and everything. Shout out to my little twin brothers, Carl and Cameron. Happy belated birthday. Just passed it, just turned 21. It was
Belated.
Yeah, I'm like feeling old now.
Oh my God, we're all getting there. Slowly but surely.
But yeah, shout out to everybody. Just keep doing your thing, keep staying safe out here with this COVID, and yeah, just keep pushing through.
Thank you.
Alright, now before we get back on into this drunk juice, we want to give a shout out to Samsung Z Flip for endorsing us tonight. You know, so we're gonna go ahead and give Miles J these fresh pair of Samsung Z Flips. You know, socks going down up in here. You know,
he got some Z Flips.
so make sure y'all keep it sizzling, keep your feet up. Go flip your feet up. And keep it sizzling right here on Sizzle Pop Radio. Let's go.
That's my city. That's my city. For one thing. For one thing. For one thing. That's my city. That's my city. For one thing.
4-3-4-3. It's my city, POE. Back on my bully is green. Get back to the hood in your jeans. Top of the hill with your jeans. Niggas get killed over streets. Gotta watch what you play. A nigga, you know that it's beef. You feel that your title is eat. Bang film, gotta keep you heat. Spray film, what you niggas sleep. Fire the game, we mob in the streets. Late night, the party with creeps. I did not bother the creep. Keep it on the road, then we can get it. Making money ain't no reason to sleep. Counting cash till my thumbs hurt. 4-3 with that gun work. Smith and Wesson make your lungs work. Instead don't know drum work. Smith and Wesson make your lungs work. Instead don't know drum work.
That's my city. That's my city. For one thing. For one thing. For one thing. That's my city. That's my city.
4-3-4-3. Crash with the gorilla green. Hit the city, pop a bean. Boss bitch, you need a freak. Let up the sheets when she leave. I'm 100, so unique. Bring us home to the beat. Watch how you cross on the street. No, we don't talk on this beat. All you see is R.I.P. Then your face on the team. It's my city, 4-3. Crash never murder mash, yeah. The straight fill of a clash, yeah. Throw all your rats in the trash can. It can't be better than your last shit. Rappers are hard to take passion. First and death, you see the fashion. Let me love me, boy, get your ass kicked. 4-3 murder mash shit. Yeah. 4-3 murder mash shit. Gang. Don't play with me, you get your ass kicked.
That's my city. That's my city. For one thing. For one thing. For one thing. That's my city. That's my city.
Ain't no sense in working, I'm just moving doing me. And now these niggas say it's static while it's talk right. Bet your motherfucking bottom dollar any situation that I walk in, just me, I'ma walk out. And try to tell these niggas a long time ago, the proof is in the pudding, go.
Don't go nowhere, I'll be right back.
Flashes from the king and say cheese. I'm trying to be a humble, they gon' come on when we know these niggas ain't me. What you talking about? These niggas ain't me. You want to get your motherfucker, go down with that. These niggas ain't me. These niggas ain't me. What you talking about? Y'all ain't fucking with me by a long shot. And every single joint I drop this year, it's gon' be alright. Promise me that nigga boy, I'm moving with this history in the making. If I'm open for the shot, I'm gonna take it. When they wanna set the car up, I'm the one they gotta call up. Once I spit that shit to put them all to sleep, I wake them all up. Fuck you, be them niggas, fuck I'm worried about. I came here with the killers. These niggas ain't me. You do it temporary, but we do it all day. It's nothing if I get you niggas slipping, get the tripping up a motherfucking lonely nigga dog. All day, I'm a second for the fuck niggas. No, we never give a fuck nigga. Run up on them like a fuck nigga. Say it crystal clear, I bring it to them, make it clear. Nigga tell you that they
talking about? These niggas ain't me. No. What you talking about? These niggas ain't me. You fucking lost your mind. Fuck your mind. These niggas ain't me.
Why they waking up to this shit? Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. They don't even do it down for it. A lot of people are dying for it. Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Why they waking up to this shit? Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. They don't even do it down for it. A lot of people are dying for it. Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it.
You slipping, I ain't tripping, take a trip. Niggas doing anything for this shit. Selling out a line on risk. Try to fake it, try to make it rich. It's hard living, hard not to quit. Grab a pack of murder, just to flip. We swerve, there's a curve, take a sip. Brother from another put me under. I'm from under brother, where's the power? Pull me out this bitch, silence up. Bottom of the horse, tip my numb. It's hard, but it's worse when your time's up. When your time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Time up.
Why they waking up to this shit? Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. They don't even do it down for it. A lot of people are dying for it. Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Why they waking up to this shit? Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. They don't even do it down for it. A lot of people are dying for it. Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. A lot of people waking up to it, but I had to grind for it. Might put a family line for it. Sit around do the time for it. Can't believe all the lost to it, but we had to grind for it. Didn't care about the time for it. Get a pay and get loud for it. I'm a grown man with a lot of kids, so I gotta grind for it. They ain't got no time for it. For them I'll die for it. Live my life down, die for it. Sizzlepop make it fly for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why they waking up to this shit? Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. They don't even do it down for it. A lot of people are dying for it. Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Why they waking up to this shit? Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. They don't even do it down for it. A lot of people are dying for it. Yeah, I gotta grind for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it. Yeah, I gotta ride for it.
It's a scary sight when I pull up. Designer bullets from Tokyo. I do this shit for my youngest. Try me, be on hand. T-shirt, blue strips. I ain't crippin', 7-4. Greasy nigga on the block. PL, be the block. I'm little guys, man. My phone number. Keep flexing these fuckers. This ain't simply free for you suckers. Progress to game. CPG. Go, go.
Haters talking, I don't hear shit. Faggot rappers and that queer shit. You try to fuck with my own, be the first time. That's all fuck, nigga, we don't fear shit. These niggas switch sides, but who gives a shit? Nigga, Pyrex instead of illest click. I put a hat up on him when I flex up on him. Tell day, I'm about to kill this shit. I'm still riding dirty like a motherfucker. Head knocking while the speakers bumping. When I'm speaking something, y'all speaking nothing. Lower teach you something. If you reach for something, it's a man down. Cause I'm the man now. A nigga hands down. I run the damn town. I put the songs in motion to the club promotion. I'm just always spoken till I lose my focus. And then I get it right back. I get props if a nigga sound right, but your motherfucking box hearts. When you soft in the middle, go get me the biggest and baddest. I make her feel little. I'm around with the giants. They call on the titan. I tighten them up. Lost with the finest by time and it's time. They fall like it's drama. I lighten them up. Then I hit them with a pump. Make a nigga jump. Make a nigga slump in the trunk. Any nigga front. Get him what he want. That's a box. Knock him out of socks. I don't wanna pop. I'm a pop. I ain't never gon' pop. I'm a beast. Hey, look again. Yeah, I said it. I'm in it. Body your knees when you step in my place. Say out of me, bitch. Ain't no game. No blessing. It's not the game.
Check, so believe in me. You was there and you seen it, nigga. Great goose, said beast in me. Niggas said they was getting money, but they broke. I don't believe niggas. Get it, smoke. Gorilla green, no piss louder. Fuck you, boy, I've been bout it. Remember when I ain't have shit? Could eat, now they hating on me. Like, look at me now. Ain't hear my style. Shit, late back then, but you can't right now. Gorilla this season, fuck you for sleeping. Back with the racks on the time for a real. Hit the ground running, I never ever freeze up. Wait, 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 hey, wait, gang. Got the fire if you need some. We won't work, make the fees come. Style long like a green run. Bring it back like a green run. Dab on when I move with it. Hey, hey, 400 to 1200, I have a flip, I had a groove with it. Got a family to feed, got a family to feed. They depending on me, they depending on me. If you don't believe in me, I'm like fuck you. Baby, this is all for you. Baby, this is all for you. Baby, this is all for you. Started from the first night, convo was good. Had to get my life right. It was all for you. Started from the first night, convo was good. Had to get my life right. It was all for you. Baby, it was all for you. Baby, it was all for you. It was all for you, baby. Baby, it was all for you. You know. Baby, it was all for you. That corner I hit to get the money. I ain't just did it for me, I did it for you. Black hair, always in dresses, my Betty Boo. Selfish with my girl, I buy me a coupe. Got a new joint nowadays, who's studying cool. We gotta travel, baby girl, get out the room. Gotta expand the sea lands. Walk you on the island and sea land. I did this for us, all you see, yeah. We way past key in the car. My life different, no keys in the car. They push buttons, no keys for the car. I know enough to pass any ball, take your chastity off. It's king, baby, your dream, baby. It's king, baby, your dream, baby. It's king, baby, your dream, baby. It's king, baby, this is all for you. Baby, this is all for you. Baby, this is all for you. Started from the first night, convo was good. Had to get my life right. It was all for you. Started from the first night, convo was good. Had to get my life right. It was all for you. Baby, 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 it was all for you. I would never lose, no. I would never lose, no. Shit, I would never lose, no. I would never lose, no. I'll never lose, no. I would never lose, no. Shit, I would never lose, no. Shit, you would never lose. See, I'm one of the dopest, gun focus. You don't really wanna provoke this. Backpack super soaking, crackbacks leave you open. That's 24. At 24, I seen 48. But you was on the first 48. That was Maui hopping. Smell the rock cooking, pouty rocking. Freeze the shit, no wet weight, only in the pool, but who's swimming on? To the coals, I gotta reach. I done seen it, been through it all. Don't get wet like the shore. Down a piece right next to your board. Down one to these hoes. Icon to the bros. Icon to the pose. I'm that all white for the nose. Yes, all hair on. From here on, just call me king. Now get your stare on and speed off. We all more. I skill that shit. What you need a seesaw for? I would never lose. No. I would never lose. No. Shit. I would never lose. No. I would never lose. No.
They ask me what I'm doing today. I do whatever it takes to get me by.
when the day drops.
They ask me what I'm doing today. I do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like, why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga. They ask me what I'm doing today. I'm getting high, nigga. Do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like, why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga. Shine, nigga. At the end of the day, a nigga gon' shine. If that's no everything, I put that shit on the line. Doing what I gotta do, I gotta get mine. Ain't too much going on, trying to get high. I fuck with real niggas and real niggas only. Don't be with that fake shit and acting like a homie. No big game, they know how I really rock. Real shit, they can block it open, no shop. Post it on daily, what they want, they really mean. You got a circle full of clown, that's a 17. I cry hard, but don't do it like I used to. It ain't never straight playing with no meaning. They ask me what I'm doing today. I'm getting high, nigga. I do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like, why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga. They ask me what I'm doing today. I'm getting high, nigga. Do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like, why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga. Shine, babe, shine, babe. Niggas tryna hold me down, niggas tryna hold me down. Get from the jump straight off the ground. Haters look me up and down, get crazy. In they face don't hear a sound. Niggas tryna hold me down, niggas tryna hold me down. Get from the jump straight off the ground. Haters look me up and down, get crazy. In they face don't hear a sound. Tryna flex me, yo, shit. Burn my cow, smell the sessions, boom, boom. They trust, now they hope, now they hope. Now I don't care, I'm on that bullshit. Haters tryna hold me down, tryna kill this single clown. First year whip town, I take 100 beats pound. Since day one, spin a wrist, put it ball, my team right there, go right there. Living life, no care. Niggas tryna hold me down, niggas tryna hold me down, niggas tryna hold me down. Get from the jump straight off the ground. Haters look me up and down, get crazy. In they face don't hear a sound. Niggas tryna hold me down, niggas tryna hold me down. Get from the jump straight off the ground. Haters look me up and down, get crazy. In they face don't hear a sound.
All I know is turn up, turn up everyday shit. Drum on with a bad bitch. Steph Curry, I shoot a bitch. T-shirt, I said T-shirt. CBG be the game, boy. Disrespect my brothers, disrespect my brothers. Go, 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 long live the guys. L's up for the hitters, long live the guys. Free Silk got the jail, 2-4-4-8. Y'all ops keep me motivated. CBG be the game, greasy nigga.
Niggas tryna hold me down, niggas tryna hold me down. Get from the jump straight off the ground. Haters look me up and down, get crazy. In they face don't hear a sound. Niggas tryna hold me down, niggas tryna hold me down. Get from the jump straight off the ground. Haters look me up and down, get crazy. In they face don't hear a sound. Behind me, and you on my body. No lie, I will roll up like I'm Clyde. They was out of their mind if they told you you was anything or lesser than a dime. I slide by your side, something like a 9 or even 11. My lines will blow your mind. She loves when we ride. She love when we ride. Hold up, while we roll up. I'll die for you. I'm your soldier. I'll die for you. I told you, I'll be by your side when I blow up. When we got together, the game got tore up like when we pour up that. You know what? Try
It's money like you know what's up, like you know what's up.
Just like Bonnie and Clyde, I'll be right beside of you. I'll sacrifice my life, you know I'll die for you. You put me on a stand, you know I'll lie for you. Yeah.
Right out all night through the early morning, wherever daddy goes, Bonnie's going, and I don't really gotta ask much. I'm by his side like an ass touch away. Daddy don't play, he keep the sparks going. I'm talking flames, don't die for me. I do the same, we crazy in love, I'm talking insane. I'm on his back like a bone, we in place, we intertwine like we DNA. Not together, then that's still bad. We ride out through the darkest hours with smiles, yours is ours, that's my baby. Honestly, I've been thinking lately, if you take my hand forever, I will be your lady. And every time you shake, I'm by your side, a rider, a shooter, and never let a nigga do ya. I always find a way, I'm always on time. I'm also when he cast away, I'm always on his mind. You put me against the corner, I'm loving his aroma. He go deeper every time he hear a moan. Shit is getting hot, it's tight, his body's on mine. Shit is getting heavy, the good is getting steady. Mama's getting petty for everything and any. Daddy pulling hair, biting neck, I'm Becky. I can love you, till every time.
Just like Bonnie and Clyde, I'll be right here beside of you. I'll sacrifice my life.
Don't got no stats. Baby, tell me how you feel, yeah. Cause I ain't got no time to chill, no. I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, I wanna chill, no. Baby, tell me how you feel, yeah. Cause I ain't got no time to chill, no. I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, I wanna chill, no. Run it up, now you in the shits. Why you keep on playing like I ain't got the stick? I keep a Glock up in my purse in case a bitch trip. Just Hannah on my feet, Margiela on my case. You all up in my space, you wanna take a taste. Keep talking out your mouth and I'ma have to cut your case. No, no, I'ma have to cut your case. No, no. Keep it locked on my heart, got no key, push the start. Cars sworn, check the lock, and no block, she got hot. That same energy. For me, no need to talk, you got the visual. The money coming in residual. I send my cash out through your digital. Getting paid became a ritual. Yeah. Cause I ain't got no time to chill, no. I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, I wanna chill, no. Baby, tell me how you feel, yeah. Cause I ain't got no time to chill, no. I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, I wanna chill, no. Unless you come up with a plan, show me how to get these bands. Foreign ways, matching lands, real estate, having land. I don't need no new friends. I'd rather hop in my bands. My wrist is so icy, my haters don't like me. Cause I got a bag and I'm ballin' like I'm Nike. How you talking down on me? You wanna be just like me. Just like me. Just like me. But you stalking on my page, so I dab 'em on the reg. Fuck with them bitches, don't say my check. I flooded like a lake. Are you drowning in my wave? Jet skiing off the page. And you know I'm grinding, shining, good vibes all night long. And when we gotta stay down, I will put you on. Baby, tell me how you feel, yeah. Cause I ain't got no time to chill, no. I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, I wanna chill, no. Baby, tell me how you feel, yeah. Cause I ain't got no time to chill, no. I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, I wanna chill, no.
I love you.
It's the loveliest. Ladies got that. Looking classy, posing like a poster model. I took the back seat, riding clutch, off the throttle. I bit his neck, told him go a little harder. He kept my panties, said he gon' be back tomorrow. The way I pull up, skin schedule up. He looking at me, he ain't my type, so I move up. Me and my girls, we standing at the bar, take a couple of shots. Now I'm feeling up to par. I seen his lips and I had to hear his voice. Moaning my name, if I really had a choice. I'm ready to get nasty, it's too early, I'm too classy. My girl handed me another shot. The night just begun, is you ready or not? Feeling hard or not? Trying to slide with me, later follow me to the spot. I'm on to the next one, on to the next. With a little heartbreak, you just need a lot of sex. My body more than ready, I said I'm ready, come and get me. I'm really kinda shy, but I'll get nasty if you let me. I'm on to the next, on to the next, but I'll get nasty if you let me. She's looking classy, posing like a poster model. I took the back seat, riding clutch, off the throttle. I bit his neck, told him go a little harder. He kept my panties, said he gon' be back tomorrow. She's looking classy, posing like a poster model. I took the back seat, riding clutch, off the throttle. I bit his neck, told him go a little harder. He kept my panties, said he gon' be back tomorrow. The room getting hotter, maybe it's me. I ain't sweating, shit, just need another shot of Hennessy. Were you looking for me? Were you lusting tea? All the special reserved, you ain't the one for me. You would say I got a type, the type that's looking bright. He could handle all my curves and lay down that pipe. He said, look like I do it right. My lips fat, he bites. I'll get nasty if you let me, it's gon' be my way. He grabbing on my hips, but I don't push his hands away. I just back it up on him. Fuck it up for him, yeah.
Here, take my phone, put your number in it. Call you later.
Looking
classy, posing like a poster model. I took the back seat, riding clutch, go for throttle. I bit his neck, told him go a little harder. He kept my panties, said he gon' be back tomorrow. She looking classy, posing like a poster model. I took the back seat, riding clutch, go for throttle. I bit his neck, told him go a little harder. He kept my panties, said he gon' be back tomorrow.
Anticipation for the hunger is inevitable. And start to go down to the pain and shit. Go no feelings.
I'll be crying till I can't see. 7 days, no still surviving in the kids. Riding until I'm empty from the bottom to the tip. Bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip. All of my niggas with me. I'll be crying till I can't see. 7 days, no still surviving in the kids. Riding until I'm empty from the bottom to the tip. Bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip. All of my niggas with me.
Bottom and I ain't talking wrestling. Yapping about the shit beneath your sneaks that you step in. Low down, dirty shame, nobody want the F with it. Call me a loser. Said all my time was effortless. Loaded niggas and yak is the best one. Squeeze on a track in the car filled up with Mexicans. Y'all come bless me with lyrically my delivery sickeningly. Getting on these rappers in the industry sickening. Before they try to pick me, they don't need no one to feel sorry. I ain't looking for handouts. I grind to provide for me. I got to be between the lines, they in lines, it's my story. To be the one they laughed at, now they seen the applaud.
I'll be crying till I can't see. 7 days, no still surviving in the kids. Riding until I'm empty from the bottom to the tip. Bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip. All of my niggas with me. I'll be crying till I can't see. 7 days, no still surviving in the kids. Riding until I'm empty from the bottom
to the tip, bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip. All of my niggas, when everybody chose to turn me back, I continue to do my grinding, killing them with the writing, sharpening my delivery, trying to get in the industry. Motivated by music, moving this music differently, creating my own style, I put a twist on the industry. They feel what they don't understand, so they try to get rid of me. The nerve of these idiots, get this type of deliverance. Name me one to trip, I like not risk it. Back about the business, but if not, I put it in the way. One way or another, I'ma get in where I'm suited to fit. All it takes to ear to listen to me, then the movement hits. Shit that you ain't used to hits. More than just my music, this. Right here is my life, you get the proof of it. I'll be grinding till I can't. 7 days, no sleep, surviving in these days. Grinding until I'm empty from the bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip. All of my niggas ripping. I'll be grinding till I can't. 7 days, no sleep, surviving in these days. Grinding until I'm empty from the bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip, bottom to the tip. All of my niggas ripping.
Oh, well, okay, y'all. I thought I was getting back into the music, but okay, well, shit. What's going on, y'all? I am Author Ali Hawk, aka the Boss's Boss. Yes, boo, I'm back on the motherfucking air. So we're gonna get it right into this halftime show before I turn it over to my wonderful, fabulous, fierce Miss co-host ever. That was too much. So, according to TMZ,
You know what? It's not me, it's not me.
according to TMZ, y'all, the Super Bowl halftime this year is going to, well, next year, February, is going to be lit. So they have not one, not two, but 5 motherfucking great heavy hitters, y'all.
Who's the heavy hitter?
There is Dr. Dre.
Okay.
There is Eminem. There is Kendrick Lamar. Snoop Dogg. And my girl, y'all, my girl, Mary J. motherfucking Blige. Yes, y'all. So what? So I want to get into another topic. Another freaking topic. I want to get into Kelly Price. She went, allegedly went missing, but in her video, she said she did end up dying and then coming back to life. So I guess the doctors asked her the date and everything. So what's your take on that? Like, do you believe people can die and come back to life, or?
Absolutely.
So give us some more detail.
Oh, well, I mean, I haven't experienced that, but I absolutely believe that people can, because people overdose, and they get brought back to life all the time.
Exactly.
Not even just that, people who are sick, in any condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in that. I mean, that's, but you always have a power that's higher than you. When it's your time, it's your time. When it's not, then,
Yes, he controls everything.
Amen.
Even the devil.
Yeah, that's so true. So true. So, now, I think Kelly Price didn't want to really be, because if something major like that has happened, I think she really didn't want to be seen in public quite yet. You know? You don't want to, yeah, she's sick. She almost died from COVID.
Yeah.
This is what we got to learn. When independent artists, let's talk to y'all real quick. Because y'all all going to blow up. Y'all all going to have that time where you're just going to watch your personal space. So when do we set boundaries?
I told you to get out your damn face. What are you talking about? I don't mind telling you.
I know that's like, but paparazzi think they can just know everything. Like, like,
Well, I mean, Well, first and foremost,
The
you
media
know,
is just all up in there.
well, they're going to be all up in
That's
there.
what we're here for, to be in people's business.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
No, I get that, but you know.
that's something that you have to take into consideration doing what you're doing anyway, as far as a career. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
you know for a fact that you're going to be bombarded with paparazzi, you need to be like prepared for that and be like, I don't want to say used to it, because that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It is what it is. You know, you gotta learn how to work around that.
Yeah. Okay, I like that answer. So, one more topic. Britney Spears has found that she's able to take care of herself, and
I'm so
she celebrates by posting on Instagram nude pics. Yeah, so if y'all like some Britney Spears and y'all want to see her naked, then she pretty much showing it all.
Well, you know what that was about. You know, her dad had control over all of her fucking assets, you know, and her brand and everything. And they just took his ass off of it. So she was just like, wow, there, Dad. Here you go. Ass naked pic just for you.
What a good way to show that you are able to take care of yourself.
That was the
funny. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Brittany.
I mean, people have done it. Celebrities. Everybody has done some things that they're not proud of. Or maybe they are. I mean, I'm proud of everything I did.
No, and I'm not even going to sit here and say that I'm proud of everything. I'm not about to lie.
Shit, now we're going to give it right back over to my girl. Introduce yourself, Bill.
What was me, Lavish? You know, I'm just saying, chilling, you know, vibing and...
The way she just said it, though, it's me, man.
Who else is it going to be? You know what I'm
She
saying?
didn't say, hey, I'm in the room, y'all. It's Lavish.
It's me.
It's Brittany, bitch.
So let's give a couple shout outs. Like shout out to Mr. Solo Dolo in the chat with us, you know, Mr. AGE or PAAGE, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Blinak in the building, Terrence Moore, thank y'all for being in the chat.
Shout out to all y'all.
Appreciate you. You know, we just sit here chilling.
We're going to get back into the music, y'all. Bye.
I wanted to go back into the music.
Oh, okay, so Mr. Pharaoh Bacon himself, what he got for us?
So, on upcoming events, y'all can catch me next week. I'll be performing at the Echo Lounge. You know, for that event, a couple of good people on the car. You know, then that morning, you know, for those who want to play their condolences, you know, all information's up on my page. I ain't really gonna disclose it over the air.
Right.
So y'all can go on my page, Pharaoh Bacon, and check the information for that. If you want to be for my cousin Jax. And then that night, I'm doing a tribute to him. I'm doing the song that we did together that night later on at the Echo Lounge. And then we have another performance coming up in October, starting to get booked out, y'all. So you definitely want to tap in with Mr. Ali to book the Pharaoh and the rest of the team at the Blinak getting that. You dig?
Yes.
I know. Hold on, there's another show. What other show coming up?
You talk about October 13th and October 23rd.
How about Tuesday?
There is a show on October 30th.
What's 13th?
The 13th is It's a Vibe Wednesday, y'all. It's a Vibe at Chicago's. Shout out to Marky Maw. He's putting on his show.
Welcome.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely check that out. Pharaoh Bacon, FB Black, and Toon Leaf will be in the building that night. So yeah, check it out. Shout out to Blacklist Entertainment.
And all of the rest.
Okay, now we're gonna play some music. That's what. We all got
I guess that got it done now, y'all.
Alright, well, I mean, you know, I can go on and on, but sometimes y'all don't want to hear me, you know, I mean, shit. I don't want to hear myself all the damn time. I don't want to, you know, I'm lying. Y'all love hearing me.
You know,
It's the game.
the police are directly on
I know that's
I don't know if any other ones, you know what I'm saying? I go to all of them. I was like, yo, I need me a bigger pot for my house or whatever. Well, I went to Intel, someone was telling me, yo, go right quick. And I found me a fucking big old pot. I was like, yes. And it's one of those the ones that my grandmother used to do.
oh, true.
Like, yes, oh my God, that's like here. You can't go on with the thing out of pocket.
I look like I do. I gotta stand up and do it. That look better.
Belly gang, we the effing gang.
Hey.
Have a six pack, there was belly in the chick bag. Can't fall in love cause I'm giddy. I get that neck and I bust on her titty. Tell her I'm 40 all over my chest. Yes, that's cause I fuck with my city. Them young they women, they bustin' them blickies. I'm from that one, I ain't Hampshire's nigga. We got the rifles with rovers and glizzy. We got the rifles with rovers and glizzy. Watch how you holding your waist. I put a hole in your face. Bow, bow. Watch how you holding your waist. I put a hole in your face. Bow, bow. Watch how you holding your waist. I put a hole in your face. Niggas be thinking it's safe. Till they pull up to their place.
Let me go to the camera real quick. This will face everybody.
I'm so still Evelyn Bombay. These status be drunk, mouth on the trunk, but I'm dripping out of LA Fountain. Got a deuce signal with a new extender, got me walking around with a zombie. A snitch, a pussy, a goofy ass nigga, that's how I can be. Got me so low, they just stay me. They throw shit like they feel like a pantry. Catch them blowing my down like a stampede. She rock me when she think that she fancy. She bopping on foot like a banshee. She ride that dick like a banshee. Can't fall in love cause I'm glitty. I get that neck and I bust on her titty. Settings on 40 all over my chest. Yes, that's cause I fuck with my city. Them youngins, they with me, they bustin' them blickies. I'm from that 100 hill shit sticky. We got them rifles with rovers and glizzy. We got them rifles with rovers and glizzy. Watch how you holding your waist. I put a hole in your face. Bow, bow. Watch how you holding your waist. I put a hole in your face. Bow, bow. Watch how you holding your waist. I put a hole in your face. Niggas be thinking it's safe till we pull up to the place.
Making shit. Please fuck out.
You see that? You see that fucking star study? You can't curse that. My God.
This feel like the Harabi 1988.
Back to reality.
Back to life. Back to
Shouts out to Black 2K.
Hey, what is going on with this DJ tonight? Like, shit. I was about to get into it. I'm like, hey.
That was just a warm-up.
Oh, shit. Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Hey, hey. Back to reality. Hey. All about the month, but you know, like, damn, Pharaoh. Damn, Daniel.
Yo, don't wake your ass up, man. It's time to get to it, man. Wake up, man. Wake up. Wake up.
I hear these voices inside of my head, they come visit me when I'm asleep. Couldn't make out what they said, like my hair is a bear. What the fuck was this language they speak? Night after night, swore it was gibberish till then they hit me like all of a sudden. Woke my ass at me, they no longer loving me. I tell the bitch get from under me, call you a Uber, I don't want no company. I thought we made this shit clear from the start. Soon as we finish, just me and my thoughts. Don't do what you do, I'ma do me. Don't pay for pussy, I'm fucking for free. Say that shit for the tricks you be baiting. They hate on the real as my presence is something to see. Nah, nigga, I don't crip walk, I don't blood walk, I just post step. I can do it by my damn self, nigga, big dog with the post step. Started coming through the side door, through the whole crowd to the coat check. We ain't beefing over pussy, nigga, you a pussy, nigga, get your whole check. I call up Zay, tell him clear out the school, I don't need no one seeing what I'm about to do. Can't leave no witnesses, nigga, you witnessing greatness. I showed up the body, the proof, I envision them. Fuck what they say when I talk, I'm not spitting too fast. I don't slow down for shit, I don't front for the pros, I don't stuff for a bitch. I can't cuff up a hustle, just got rid of dick, gotta swallow the dick. take my business on T and she follow the pics. Soon as she get out of pocket, I put her on time. She text me, she brought some dick, not like that about a bitch. Swear that this shit been in my blood, baby. Pull up my resume, daddy the shit. Daddy got 3 baby mamas, and them baby mamas got 1 baby daddy. I'm lit. Walking in 2020, nigga, mean mug in one hand, playing on my nuts. Fuck wanna do something, all my pros wanna prove something. Wish they did give a fuck, but they don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's how we ride. Pirates, we been them niggas, we don't blend for knowing that we damn sure ain't never hide. I'm play if you want. Hop off the internet, drop a location and show me it's real. All of that fucking capping, what the fuck is happening? Got them talking backwards, get you smoked up backwards. All these fucking actors trying to pose as rappers, never talking fast. You know I'm talking back. That's what put the hood up, if a nigga hood up, got you niggas wishing that you should've, wishing that you could've known.
I'm fucking dead. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I'm fucking done. I'm done. Oh yeah, we didn't even say goodnight. What's up, listeners? Well, you know we come to that time of the show where we gotta say goodbye.
Aww,
Farewell
it's
to you, my friend.
So,
Out of the box. Alright, good night. I'm your boy, Author Ali Hot, aka the boss's boss. Shout out to DB and Digital Boombox Network owner, Miss Billie Jean. Shout out to the listeners out there who download that Digital Boombox.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, y'all.
Shout out to everybody.
Facts.
Shout out to me.
Shout out to Miss Lavish.
Shout out to Miss Lavish.
Yes, Miss Lavish. Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget to pick up y'all plates on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Them shit's gonna be slamming as fuck. You know what I mean? Like they always are.
And I gotta give myself a shout out, and I gotta give Pharaoh Bacon a shout out because without the creator of this show, we wouldn't be sitting right here on this platform. So y'all have a good night. Follow me on Author Ali Hot on Facebook, and follow me on Instagram, Ali Hot PM.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Over and out.
Y'all know. Follow me everywhere. Okay.
Follow.
On Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. You know.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We just being silly.
Yes,
We out.
Yeah, go be nasty.
Would you